Yo, welcome in everybody. Smolf's first in, let's get it. Yeah. Welcome in. What do we got here? Cold Plains, that's a legendary one. Do we got a good Bishi Bosh map? Oh no. Wait. He is, where'd he go? TZ Bishi Bosh spam. It was like a goated one. Philip Rudolph, what's going on? Yo, welcome in. Still a little under the weather, so do forgive me. Wasn't sure about streaming today, but I decided, hey, a couple hours before I got to pick my daughter up from school, so I thought, you know what? Why don't we do it? Mahoney, what's going on? Choco Furs, I think. What's going on? Welcome in. Sorry, not familiar on how to pronounce that one. What's going on, Francois? So in a way, I feel like actually a little bit better today, but my voice is a little bit off, so do forgive me. Wicked Ball, welcome in there over on Twitch. What's up, Krika? What's up? Feels Might Hunting. Yeah. I like the way this looks, so I'm gonna identify it just because I like the way it looks. Yeah, Bishi Bosh farming. He is the GOAT after all. Being terrorized, he could drop every item in the game, right? So, Rush, welcome in. Yo. Northern Drone, welcome in. You find that Teals might yet? Not quite. I'm shooting for 2030. I'm shooting to find it by 2030. No promises though. Ooh, Ogrex. Sound like crap. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better, but maybe I'm feeling better. I don't even know if I'm feeling better or not, but I don't feel that bad. But my voice, little hit. I don't even know how I pulled it together for that little video I put out earlier. To be perfectly honest, my voice is worse off now than it was earlier. So, yeah. So Rudolph, I'm just kind of like, so when terrorized at a high level, at this level, every monster could drop every item in the game. So like this monster right here could drop Teal's Might. Bishi Bosh could drop Teal's Might. Like it could drop anything really. So just kind of just because I want to. Something a little different, something kind of funny, I guess. Wojak, welcome in. Welcome back in. Yeah. Degenerate says good luck, appreciate you. There it is. I'll probably just do this for a little bit and then yeah, but this is pretty much like running if Pindle could drop every item in the game, except this is probably even faster than Pindle. Greater Talons, good old Bartux, the GOAT back in the day. Yeah, like if you have a sorceress with telekinesis, you can go whoop, telekinesis it from like right here and get there even faster. Hit the one teleport. I guess two you can be right on top of them, but one teleport you can just blast them with lightning. Yeah, I could teleport around looking for other champions, but that sounds like a lot of work. Rawr. I am a little under the weather if you guys couldn't tell, so do forgive me if I ever gotta mute it and cough, and I'll probably forget to unmute it once or twice today, so welcome in everybody though. John Poole says back to offline. Yeah, I've been back to offline for a minute here. Few days. Keep slaying, appreciate you. Darkness Falls. Ooh. Yeah, I thought there might have been another champion. I seen the aura, so I decided to go after it, but... Galvac out in. What's going on? First place Tigers. There you go. I haven't really followed a lot, I'll be honest. I can't see them on TV, so I don't follow too much. First place Tigers. What do they get? They play 2 games so far? One thing with the super uniques, you get a lot of rares. You're identifying a million things. Bill can sing. Sure can. Really, anyone can sing. Do I only target champions with Warcry Barb? It usually, I don't know if usually would be the right word. I'm trying to think of how to answer that necessarily. I guess not really. I wouldn't recommend it, I guess, but like if you're specifically only trying to find the rarest uniques in the game and you don't care about anything else, then yes. Like if, let's say hypothetically you were a guy that has 1 item remaining on your Holy Grail and it's been the only item on your Holy Grail for over a year now, then yes, I would recommend doing what I'm doing. Possibly, if you want to. Also, you might not want to, but it's up to you. Kosi? What's going on? Welcome in. Not sure how to pronounce that. C-O-C-E. Welcome in, though. Yeah, Wotech, I've heard everything in the book about. Everybody knows the perfect cure to the illness I have. But yeah, this is what it is. And by rest you mean rip shots and party, I'm guessing, right? If so, I'm on board. Deadeye says one day he'll do a Holy Grail. One day. Then you look at me being a year and a half into a Grail, or a year and a half of only having 1 item left, and you're like, maybe I don't know about this one. Not sure about that. Oh, thank you so much, Darkness Fall. When darkness falls. Thank you.
Donated $19.99 through Super Chat.
Legend.
Keep playing Phil. Love our videos and streams. I will get Tyrailed, might one of they say days.
You're gonna get Tails Might one of these days. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you do real soon. Hopefully I do as well. But thank you for the huge $20 super chat. Oh, hold on. Would do my standard growl celebration, but it's out of the question today. Just trust me, I am mega thankful for the $20 super chat. You're a legend. Yeah, I think John knows what's up. The only cure is finding Tyrell's Might. I think that's true. I heard that. An old wives' tale. Is that the saying I'm thinking of? Urban legend has it. Philip said he just likes to slay everything when he plays, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I'm usually like that. The one thing with this, like, I mean, I don't mind if there's a few like this, but I'm trying to find item, the one monster here that can, well, actually, these all could drop Tyrell's Might. They're all high enough level, I suppose, but you're astronomically more likely from the super unique than those other ones around. So you're like, find item, find item, find item, find item. Oh, and you keep hitting all these white monsters. You're just trying to hit the unique and get on with the next run, you know? So yeah. Advice on grinding SOJ. There is one trick to finding an SOJ. Works mainly the best on offline single player, but high players count Nightmare and Dario with a bunch of magic bind, so. delete system 33 for Tails Might. Do you think that file's maybe corrupted on my computer? If I get rid of that, it'll help me find it. I mean, I'm about to try anything at this point, so maybe I'll get after that, huh? Let me know in chat. Do you guys recommend I do that, or here is another champion? Well, let's find where it's at, and there you are. I think it might work. Blizzard hates this one trick. Yeah, they did get the infinite gold one, huh? But I mean, I bet you they would have never touched it if it wasn't causing server issues, you know? Like if it was just something, the infinite gold thing, if it was just something people could do, like, and there wasn't like set up a macro or a bot or whatever we want to say to like spam it and cause server issues, they would have never touched it, but yeah. Oh, so yeah, what players count? You generally want to do as high as you can, which on Nightmare you should be fine. Saffron, welcome in, yo yo yo. Jedi talking about delete system 32. It's a trap. Admiral Akbar system initiated. You know, actually, if you alt F4, it will. If you throw a burr rune on the ground and then alt F4, it increases the drop rates, I hear. Little known trick. Sorry, my bad. I usually try to mute it, but that one came on quick. Oh my goodness.
When D. Arkins Falls donated $19.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
Do it. Want to see you get Tyrael's might. Feel better there, bro.
Appreciate you. When darkness falls. Thank you so much for the super chat and wishing me to get well. Good old Ward bow. Interesting one. Huge. That's two $20 for $40 super chatting here, man. So generous of you. Thank you so much. You're a legend. That's the best I got today. Good old Widowmaker. I'm Panzer. Yo, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Don't let Jeff Bezos keep that money. Don't let him. I appreciate you. You Prime Slayer. My nose is red. Is it that red? I don't know. It might be red a little bit. Tends to happen when you're sick a little bit, huh? Six NATO. No good. The logistics of dual wielding flails, it seems a good way to smack yourself in the face. I feel like I remember seeing there was a bad guy in one of the movies that was dual wielding flails. Actually, wasn't it like Austin Powers or something? I can't remember. Oh, Galback, good point. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Ooh. Not Rudolph, actually, in fact. Fake news. Just a sick fill here. Mark. Replacing F's with PH is classic. Absolute classic. Oh, trash. I'm secondary here, huh? Secondary to shouting out Gelback. I see how it is. All right, all right. Oh my goodness, dude.
When D. Arkins Falls donated 19
Oh my goodness.
through Super Chat. Love ya, bro. No need for the growls when you are feeling gruff.
You're feeling gruff. I appreciate you. And once again, geez, insane generosity. Thank you so much. When darkness falls, you slayer. You don't get the guttural death growls when Phil's sick. When I find Tyrell's Might, I'm gonna play hardcore Mosaic Assassin probably. Allegedly. Mark says, I'm an innovator, talking about using the PHs and where all the Fs go. A true man of legend, for sure. Speaking of, they should bring back those Real Men of Genius commercials.
Let's go.
I just thought about that. Oh, Trash now. Oh my gosh. You guys, crazy. Trash, thank you so much for $5 donate or gifted memberships. I had a little reset my brain there for a second so I could talk. Thank you so much, Trash. Very kind. Appreciate it. So, what did any of y'all think about the change that came with the hotfix? If anyone's seen my my video I posted up there, they got rid of the unlimited gold glitch. I would say the biggest thing for about 98% of people, it was kind of like a nothing burger sort of, but some people took the opportunity to say, I don't care about that. I want all this other stuff changed. So I feel like most people didn't really, it was kind of only a thing. And it's one of the reasons I think they took care of it. It was only a thing that people who would like be running like macros and bots and stuff would actually be able to utilize, which is why they got rid of it. Because there's other bugs that they didn't get rid of, like let me jump over here. Geez, Xanta's coming to a Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much.
Through Super Chat.
You Prime Slayer.
Galback can sub in for y'all if you get to 6.
True story. I should tag you in. It's a good point. It's a good point. I have to teach you how to play the game one of these days. Thank you so much for the $2 Super Chat, Trash, and for the Twitch Prime sub, Xantis. Oh yeah, but I was gonna say there's other kind of like glitches or bugs and stuff that like Bailwave skips, they never got rid of that, and other things like that. But it's just because it was, I think because it was like solely being utilized by people who were like, I don't want to say cheating because like, I don't know, I just don't want to say that, I guess, but people are using macros and bots and stuff like that to mass spam it way faster than a normal person could. I don't really know for sure, you know, but that's kind of my speculation on it. But could have used a Mosaic nerf. Yeah, I don't know about that. Or I mean, I obviously, what I'm trying to say is I obviously don't like Mosaic and I wish it was just gone, but I don't know. I wonder, I don't know how much people would lose their minds if they actually accidentally did that. You know, if they actually got rid of Mosaic or nerfed it or something. Yeah, sorry if I'm sniffling and stuff there. Yeah, my bad. Doing my best. Kind of just wanted to play some D2, hang out with y'all for a little bit before I got to go pick the kiddo up from school, so. I don't like making, I could have been working on a video, I kind of thought about it, but I don't like making videos that like people could watch into the future and I'm like sick, you know. Plus it's hard to do when you can't talk right. Panzer said thinks it's a good thing, honestly. Yeah, I would say in general too, for most people, I would say in almost all circumstances, if you really wanted a bunch of gold, you're probably better off just running a gold find Barb. It'd be faster for an average person to get gold faster that way, I think. Anyways, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure. Trash saying, I think the infinite gold thing could be something they use for duping. Yeah, maybe. I'm not too familiar with different forms of, you know, all the ins and outs of the different forms of, like, cheating, essentially, so. Let me go ahead and open the screen up here. I forgot about this. Oh! Bigger camera now. I forgot I miniaturized it when I was, yeah. Like, oh, I can't stick my hand out and... Ah! I gotta hold down the Alt key. Oh. Hey, maybe we'll just, what time is it? Definitely not gonna do a full hour of this. I think maybe I'll just go back to running the pits. Ooh, Ogre gauntlets though. I'd put the strength into my Amazon if those were 220s. Is it cheating in single player if you run the same terror zone over and over? I mean, if you're changing the clock to get the terror zone to like run over and over, I think so, but I mean, single player offline is different. Like, as long as you're not lying about what you're doing, I don't view anything on offline single player as cheating. As long as you're not like, oh man, guys, I finished my Holy Grail in a day and a half. And it's like, oh yeah, so you just ran TZ Andy for 36 straight hours. Okay, yep. Good old Mage Fists, legendary. See, that's the uniques we're looking for. This is the rare stuff we're looking for, fellas. Things like Mage Fists right now. Took you that long to drive home, you say, Trash? Why is that? I missed why that was. Pandler said he agrees it probably is faster with the Trav Barb to get gold. Yeah, I think so. I think so. It's also more fun, and you could get runes and other things too, right? So. Yeah. Break Davra. Couldn't read that one at first, but yeah. Yep, they got rid of the infinite gold glitch where you could sell stuff for more than what you bought it for. They got rid of it online anyway, so it's like a server side hotfix change. You know, I don't know technically. The video I made about it, I said patch, but I don't know if it's technically considered a patch or not. I don't know. I'm sure there's... I didn't see them, but I'm sure there was some stuff in the comments about it, but... Oh my gosh, dude. Going ham bone.
$19.99 through Super Chat. Bro, keep slaying, gotta run to see Chelsea Grin and their awesome band. Hope you get Tyrails might when I'm gone and not watching.
Run to see Chelsea Grin, nice. Yeah, they're it's not a band that I listen to all the time, but I have been to shows. I have seen them play before, actually. They opened for a band that I went to see. Have fun at the show, and thank you for another. I mean, that's like 4 $19.99 super chats today. My goodness, the generosity, crazy. And thank you so much for the generosity, you Slayer, absolute Slayer. I heard a child. Oh, gross. Thank you so much, by the way. When darkness falls. Trash says just traffic. You just had general bad traffic, huh? Crazy. Oops, where am I going here? I didn't watch the vid there, Trash, but yeah, I seen the thumbnail. It's interesting. It's interesting. Maybe I'll check it out one day. Yeah, I'm streaming YouTube and Twitch. Just say Abra. I can go with that. Hard part is me remembering. Just remembering stuff. But yeah, streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Yep. So as you can see up here, there's a Twitch one, and then there's a YouTube icon, so you can see which comment comes from Twitch and which one's from YouTube. Oh, Leviathan. All right. It's kind of rare, being the elite armor base, 1600 defense. So it's interesting. This is definitely, I would put on the list of interesting. 48 to strength. God tier, super valuable, maybe not, but definitely interesting. Any good finds today? Haven't been on too long. That's probably the coolest thing I found so far, to be honest. Beyond that, the next best thing was probably Mage Fist, so. Anyone hopping in here a little bit later, I am a little under the weather, so do forgive me for a little sniffly and the voice. I assume I sound even worse than normal. Low productivity Friday, says Keegan. No. Never. Oh, where am I going here? High productivity Friday, you mean? I think that one of those carvers or devilkins up there was a champion, actually. I think he was that color of brown. Yeah, see, I knew it. It looked like a slightly different color brown. Oh, unidentified J-Mod. Yeah, maybe next time. Any reason you like the pit so much? It's really easy. It's easy to find. The monsters are generally pretty weak. And yeah, it's semi in a straight line, so you don't have to backtrack. As for normal areas that can drop every unique item in the game, outside of the chaos, well, as far as like the easier 85 areas, I should say, it has one of the most elite packs, or whatever you call them, because it's got the two levels, and the first level can have, is it 9 to, or is it 8 to 11, I think, on the first area, and the bottom level can actually have up to 4 packs. It usually has 2 or 3, but every once in a while it has a 4th one. So yeah. Diablo trivia thing? Probably not, Slim Starcraft. I'm just not a yeah, I mean, I don't know what, I don't know. Not sure what to say, actually.
Here's more to help you get better slates. G on the pit.
Holy moly, dude. Going crazy. Going crazy. Thank you so much, When Darkness Falls, for another huge, fat super chat. Ooh. Wait a second. Ooh. Wait a second. That actually feels better. Hold up. All right, I gotta try it one more time. That, it literally made my throat feel better. It like makes it feel better now. When Darkness Falls, thank you for the another $20 super chat. You. Man, nothing clears your throat out like some death metal growls. Oh my goodness. It did hurt my chest a little bit, which is not a good sign. But yeah, Growl and Phil is back. I don't want to go too crazy though, because it did that last one where I went a little bit more aggressive. It did hurt my chest a little bit. So, not gonna lie. Abra says he would rather find Arcane's Valor instead of that Leviathan I found a minute ago. Yeah. Arcane's Valor, clutch one that of an old school one that used to get used, right? Nowadays, not as much, of course, but kind of cool. Kind of cool. Is Tyros last on the list? Yes, it is. Yep. And it's been the last and only item on my Grail list for over a year, almost a year and a half now. So I've been not finding Tyros Might for a year and a half now. This is just Rasta. This is just P1. It can do higher, but since I'm only trying to find Tyros Might and I don't care a lot about everything else, obviously I like finding cool stuff. But because I don't care as much as finding Tyros Might, I just want to kill the elites as fast as I can and move on. I guess I do keep other stuff too, like I need jewels for crafting, so I've been saving these lately and stuff, but Tyros Might will take you by surprise. Yeah, I did just find a unique sacred armor a couple days ago, but based upon everything else I've said so far, you can probably guess what it was. If you know your uniques in the game, you could probably guess what it is. Damage output reference based upon difficulty. Yeah, it's just under 2k there on the Warcry. Stone skin. Yeah, the other day I actually logged in and I forgot that I had recorded a video before I streamed. Had it on P7 with this exact build, came down in the pits, and I did a couple of runs and I was like, man, why is it seeming so slow? And then I was like, oh yeah, it's on P7. That's interesting. I mean, better than a Breath of the Dying Colossus Blade? Of course it is. No, it's not. But it's interesting with the attack speed and almost 300 enhanced damage, which if it was magic, actually on a rare one, you could get higher than 300. But I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting. I mean, only if you're really trying to do something like rares only. But it's not really quite there. This is interesting. Just a little interesting. Oh, Balthazar.
Balthazar 228 donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Why Blizzard? Why make my double go Act 1 Norm Barb strat so much harder?
Ooh, Yari. Hon Sudan, Ethereal. Double Gull Act 1 Norm Barb strat. You're talking about something with the removal of the unlimited gold thing with that? Huh. Or something? I'm not really sure on the... I guess that's for gambling the gull you're talking about, huh? Thank you for the $5 super chat, though, Balthazar. You slayer. So, isn't this one you can upgrade to a ghost spear eventually? It's got repair on it already. And then you can plug a bunch of jewels or runes into it. And it's kind of like an interesting, pike type of situation. Ghost spear. Crushing blow. Or yeah, right? Is it ghost spear or is it, what you call it? But it's an interesting one. I don't know how the Hon Sudan rolls. Let me Google machine this real quick. Ooh, 160 to 200. It couldn't be more mid. It's the most middest one you could get. Up to 200. But after 340-15s, though, excellent use of 340-15s for sure. I think I'll hang on to it though. It's an interesting one that maybe I could mess around with in the future. Maybe not, but maybe. Oh well, two Sork, Chilling Armor, Energy Shield, Thunderstorm. That's another interesting. If that was like a 3/3/3, that'd be a kind of a crazy pre-buff, or like that's all the skills you would want for a pre-buff, right? Dang, yo. Almost a nasty pre-buff warp, sorta. You could I don't know, do you guys think if this was Tutus Orc with 333 on these skills, this with the spirit would be 7 to all 3 of these? Would like I'm trying to think what would be better than that. Would like the memory be better than that? With it at with it at like 1/1 like that, it's not there, but Georgie quit PD2 today, or Path of Exile 2 today, hopped on and Bone Necro, dropped the sod instantly. See, the game knows. The game knows when you left, and they're like, we need to get this guy hooked again. Let's get this guy some crazy thing. I mean, it's close. The thing is, they're so rare to find the things that you want. I'll just stick it over here and throw it out later. I hate throwing things out when I like it's super, when there's, I don't know. You just never really find the rare stuff that rolls perfect usually. I mean, someone does eventually, but Fans are saying memory staff with energy shield, frozen armor, like skills in the base still better. Let's go D2R pre-buff memory staff. Let's see what other people got, huh?
When D. Arkins Falls donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Because of you, I got back into D2R. Glad to help you for all of your good vids and your personality. Love you, bro. Keep playing.
Keep slaying. Ooh, Darkness Falls, my goodness, coming in with another. Not 1, not 2, not 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Multiple $20 super chats. Thank you so much. When Darkness Falls, you legend. Ooh, appreciate you. My goodness. My goodness. Good old troll belt with the trangs, right? Degeneres is nice. Ethereal bone, Hone Sudan. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I didn't really find a good option. Why is it saying? Huh, maybe I messed something up. I'm looking for a perfect pre-buff. So the staff has 3 skills, and then yeah, memory might probably still better, but memory probably still better. The good thing about the orb, I guess, though, is that you could, it's so small, you wouldn't have to like throw it on and then have like your spirit shield and your Heart of the Oak or whatever like pulled off. You can just like swap it on real quick. So if you had even more, like if you wanted to save room in the pre-buff area or whatever, because it's only single-handed. Maybe a stretch, but you know what I'm saying. Maybe a stretch. You can get up to +9 on energy shield with the memory staff. Gotcha. So yeah, it looked like the most you could get with a perfect roll there would be 7 to energy shield. But it would be 7 energy shield, 7 chilling armor or whatever it was, 7 to the other thing that my brain is melting right now. I don't know what it was. Can't remember. I mean, you could, but that's all right, Panzer. It's not a huge deal. No big deal. Appreciate you, though. Time Warp says hello from Germany. Welcome in, welcome in. Saffron said, been trying some random stuff. Sorry, got behind, missed a couple here, trying to catch up. Off the wall hero editor builds. Come to find out, I'm very good in trying to come up with random builds. Yeah. It's not that easy to come up with a build that actually can kill things. That isn't something you've already seen before in a game that's 25 years old, even though it's had some updates more recently, you know. Even since then, most things have been done already, you know. Most everything that I've tried, and anything you do find is going to be like meme build type of situation. Like my corpse explosion summon druid, you know, because it's like utilizing charges in some ridiculous manner. But yeah. Oh, Saffron said he's eating some well-done steaks. Love to hear it. Oh, tonight with all that money. No, I have to run up to... I gotta run to Aldi here after I pick my kid up from school and get something to make for dinner, though. Maybe I'll get some tofu. How does Magic Find apply when you use Item Find? The gear that you make the kill with, or the gear that uses Item Find? So, when you use Item Find, like, so you're saying hypothetically if I shouted the monster down and then swapped over to the other side and then used Find Item? When you do the kill, of course, the items you have out have the Magic Find. But if I swapped over here and used Item Find with this extra Magic Find, you would get the extra Magic Find would apply to the item that came out when you did Item Find. But also, though, Item Find works off of the FCR breakpoints. So, since I already have so much Magic Find, I'm already at 560, really getting up to 700. Like, I just decided that that's not really the diminishing return curve for uniques. It doesn't really matter much to me to get more Magic Find on top of it. I'd rather find item faster and get moved on to get another champion taken out to use Find Item again to get another, you know. So that's my decision on that. Not that you asked that part of the question, but I assume that was kind of the logical next question for that type of situation. Have I used the Zerker Horker? Yeah, like a Pit Zerker, Pindle Zerker, like a Berserk Barb. I have used that before, yeah. And it's good for doing the similar / same thing. It's technically, if you want to try harder, it's essentially better than this one for doing what I'm doing. But also though, it's a little more difficult to play, and this is just easier to play. So okay, interesting. But this Stone of Jordan right here, bing! Oh, just a complete Garbo Nagle. Yeah, this build's just easier. It's almost as good and easier, so. George says he concurs with the extra item finding speed. Concur. Yeah, it's a Nagal ring. Nagal. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but right? It's pronounced Nagal.
It's locked.
Nagal. I'm joking. Everybody know that's the E is long? Or wait, what's it called? Nagil? Is that how it is? Nagil? Is that how it's pronounced? Because the G makes a J sound. Right? So Nagil. I don't know. No one can really say, can they? Hard to say. Or it could even be like one of those crazy silent L's at the end of the word. There's a lot of words that have those silent L's at the end, right? So it'd be like N-A-G-E. So really it's like like cage. The G makes it J. So it's like nage with a silent L. It might be, I don't know. George says 2,500 plus Trav Barb. You're talking gold find, right? Imagine that much magic find. Ooh. From like 700 magic find to 2,500, it's actually like 1% like better chance of getting a unique item. If that was the case, I'm saying. Drink time. My apologies. How Optimus. How many Tyrell's Mites have I gotten today? You'll have to go back and rewatch the beginning of the stream to find out. Welcome in, by the way. Isaac said he is a Zerker. Most ladder barbs, grief 6 assisted offhand. Yeah, it's not bad. I started with a Barb before, and I think I went on ladder and went into Zerker. It took me. I never have good luck at Trav, yeah. So the one ladder I did it, I found a Vex after a few days. Probably like, I don't know, what was it, on the 3rd day of ladder or something, I found a Vex. And it took me about 7 days into ladder, I found a Burroon. I think I may have found a good, well, no, I think I found a Metal Grid is what I found. Which is interesting, but online you're like, oh dang, that's super rare and not really worth much. It's unfortunate. But yeah, I never have a lot of good luck there, and I just don't enjoy it, and yeah. Panzer says, make sure Isaac sees this. Panzer says, Whirlwind Barb at Trav. Check it out. Yeah, Whirlwind's a good option too, for sure. Probably a little bit in ways easier, I guess, because you can, Berserk doesn't life leech at all, and Whirlwind does, so. DMC says, bumped up his magic find to 300. Seems like he's finding less now. Ooh, there's an Ogre Axe right there. Dang it. My bad. Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Dang it. I did like 5 metal growls there. But either way. Isaac, thank you for the Slayer ship. You Slayer.
Muted mister.
Oh, Wicked Plumber using his Giga Chad Slayer ship to let Phil know how much he's messing up at the moment. Now I appreciate you guys shouting out because Jewelers, Ethereal Sacred Armor of the Whale. I mean, Godly Ethereal. Should I zod it? Let me know in the comments. What a godly drop. Literally. Larzik, zod it. Yeah, it's not even 2,000. It's like less than a stone. Impossible. Kind of interesting though. Double listed suicide branches. You could do that. That's what I would do back before I'd get too hard of the oaks. I'd rather get the extra plus skills for more damage to kill faster, and you get your find item higher. Went through the video, saw 2 Tyraels drop. Nice. You seen him. I didn't though. Wicked Plumber, thank you once again so much. And also, I gotta remember to shout out. Wicked Plumber, he ain't no Slayer. He's a Giga Chad Slayer. Appreciate you once again, Wicked. Wicked Plumber actually Gelback? No. Wouldn't that defeat the purpose? YouTube, aka Google, takes like a percentage of anything that gets through channel memberships and stuff, so. I can't. Josh says, my twin, Chris Daughtry. What are you just saying? All his bald people look alike? Wow. You're a baldist. Stereotyping me because I'm follically challenged. Whatever. I see how it is. That's one of my favorite sayings. I feel like I invented that. A lot of times I'll say like I invented something, but I honestly feel like no one's ever said that before. Follically challenged. Grand Charm could be a skiller. It is of course not. Phil invented confirmed. Yep, we confirmed it. It's official. I said it, makes it true. Funny because it's true. Yeah, it is true, yeah. Happens to the best of us. Havoc, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. What's the cry damage? I think it was almost 2,000. We looked at it just a minute ago. Looked at it just a minute ago. 1,900 something. level 37. It goes up a little. Oh, it's behind me. It goes up to a little over 19 and a half-ish or whatever after I work Battlecry up and stuff. Can you do any hunting or fishing, Phil? Can I? I mean, I could. Do I? Not really so much. Pretty much for like extracurricular activities. I guess I don't really do a ton anymore. I kind of need to. I'm kind of trying to get back out to doing more, to be honest. But now that my daughter's a little bit older, but pretty much just like work and like I take my kid to school every day, pick her up from school every day and stuff. And she's got softball coming up, and like we took her to the cheerleading last night, and she has dance on Monday. You know, like. Of course, there's weekends. I golf sometimes, and well, I haven't because I've been sick, but I try to go to the gym most days. Like I try to go to the gym like 5 days a week-ish, usually. Speaking of, I was just gonna tell a story about the gym. So I've been sick for like, I mean, I was kind of feeling a little down, and then I got like more sick, I guess you could say. So I haven't been to the gym in like. Oh, I hurt my neck. That's what happened. I stopped lifting for a couple of weeks. So I hurt my neck in that severe yawning accident. And then, true story, by the way. I haven't like lifted weights in about a month, but I've been doing some cardio. But the last like week, I haven't done any cardio because I've been like sick. I lost like 6 pounds in the last week since I've been sick. Just sitting around doing nothing. I'm gonna go back to the gym. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna go back to the gym. I'm gonna pick up some weights, and I'm gonna gain like 8 pounds instantly. I need to find a new way to measure progress at the gym, because number on the scale is not it for sure. Of course, if you're actually trying to gain muscle mass, I'm just kind of working out. I'm not going like progressive overload to gain muscle at my age or anything, like just kind of maintain essentially, but I just retain so much water, I guess, when I lift in the muscles, which it all checks out, but the amount, I guess, is the part that's kind of like confusing to me. But I don't like get jacked. I don't get swole. Yeah, like what Xanta's saying there. I don't get swole. That don't happen. That definitely don't happen. Whoa, Tech, any decent drops? Some interesting drops, nothing like crazy good, but that ethereal Hone Sudan is probably the coolest, I'd say. £185 of pure water, yeah, probably. That's why I went down. I weighed myself this morning. I was only 228. Lost a bunch of weight. Oh, that I did find a godly sacred armor. That is true. Quite literally a godly sacred armor. Endorphin when you get back in there. Yeah, I mean, I do kind of like lifting. I mean, I guess I don't really like lifting all that much. The thing is too is that when I go back to lifting again, it takes me like literally 2 or 3 months of like sore. I'm sore the entire time. I'm like benching through like a sore chest from like a week ago, from like 7 days ago. I'm still sore, and then I lift again and I'm sore for like another week until I lift. You know, I can only do a muscle group once a week because I get so sore, and then by the time it goes away, I end up like sleeping funny, and then my back hurts, and I can't work out for like a month, or even if I skip like 2 weeks, then boom, it completely resets to where it takes me 2 or 3 months of like to get out of being sore again. It's just like tough. Old people, but and it's like I don't even hurt myself at the gym anymore because I lift such light weights now. It's always like I yawned funny or something like that is how I always end up getting hurt. It's getting old's lame sus. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Keegan, all that stuff is like, it's like a pass-fail thing. If you're doing it, you're doing it, you know, like, you sleep, so I'm sleeping, so, you know, I'm not going out to the bar, just going ham bone and, you know, sucking down a whole pack of cigarettes and then, you know, closing my eyes for 4 hours, getting up and going to work or something, you know. George says sneezed throughout his back for a week. Well, yeah, that was, I wonder, how long ago was it that I yawned wrong? My neck, right now, my neck still hurts from when I yawned wrong. Like, about a month ago. The muscle, like... Oh. I can't even turn my head all the way. My neck still hurts from yawning wrong like a month ago. Just crazy. That's my life. This is 40. That's what they say, right? This is 40. Yeah, JC Mogg knows exactly. You slack off for a couple weeks and then 3 months to recover, yeah. Tipping on Popo's legendary name. Says he did the same thing, yawned wrong and threw out his neck. Yeah. That's what happened. Same's here. Cynicus said years ago, could have chopped my hand. What? Oh, chopped your hand off and you'd healed instantly. Now you get up too fast and you pull the muscle. Yes, us old people. I'm sure there's some genetics behind it too, of course. Like some people just... that kind of stuff just doesn't start happening to them and... they're like, listen guys, all you gotta do is, you know, eat enough protein and you'll be fine. And it's like, okay, well, I don't know what to tell you. Sleep kind of funny, you can't look left or right. Yeah, that's definitely happened too. Yep, I got all them old people things. Us old people. We got 2:30, so yeah, I'm gonna have to... today's gonna be the standard day where I gotta get off at 3:30 to go pick the kid up from school, so... anybody around, make sure I don't miss that. I usually don't, but... usually if I tell someone to remind me to do something, I never forget it. But then if I ever think in my head like, oh, I don't need to be reminded, I'll remember, then I don't remember. So, Jordan, welcome in. Ugh. Yeah, Keegan saying difference of 1 hour in sleep can change muscle soreness. Yeah, I mean, I get you, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I just know how I am, and right now, like if I went to a full like push-pull leg split like I usually do, and it will be 7 days. The first day, like let's say I do put the push day on a Monday. Tuesday I'll feel okay. I'll feel a little bit sore. And then Wednesday, I'll be insanely sore. Then Thursday, I will be also insanely sore. Friday, I'll be insanely sore for that same muscle group I'm talking about. Saturday, it'll start to feel a little better. Sunday, it'll start to feel quite a bit better. And by Monday, I can still feel it slightly, but it's not crazy. Just barely, I can still feel that I can still feel the soreness from the Monday before, and I just work out again through it, I guess, pretty much. So I know 100% certainty that's exactly how it's going to go no matter what. So yeah, this is what it is, you know. I just complain about it slightly and accept reality. Jordan, Why are these people skipping the like button? You got censored because you put the F word in. Yeah, make sure you guys make sure everyone on YouTube hit the like button for me. All right, appreciate you. I don't really push it too much anymore. I don't put the comment in. Every once in a while I do. I'll put in a reminder thing, but I don't really worry about it too much anymore. Oh, didn't take that jewel out that I need for crafting. Get through. What's the next character I'm going to be playing? Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking earlier today about, maybe I worded that wrong. I was thinking earlier today about deciding on what's the next character I was going to play. I was pondering, I guess I should say, I was pondering that same question earlier today. Yeah, I don't know. I did see that Grand Charm, so don't worry, I'm gonna go back and get it. I just started moving already when my brain registered what I had just looked at. So a J-Vorks. Let's go! Jeweler's Vortex of oh. Bonus attack rating. Ooh, 5 to light radius. No good. Javazan, huh? Maybe I could fully deck out a Javazan, and one thing I never really do is I never do Worldstone Keep because I don't, really like it the most, and it's kind of dangerous, right? You hit souls and stuff, but you can fully deck out a Javazan and take on Worldstone Keep, can't you? Maybe I'll do that. Because you can quite easily help you out, throw on T-Gods after you have all the other good gear, and then you're ready to rock. Maybe. I don't really do a lot of Javazan, so, or don't do a lot of Zon period, really, so. Maybe. A definite possibly. Yeah. That ring would have been, yeah, that rare ring a minute ago would have been good. Only it had 6 delay rates instead of 5. Rough roll. Skipped a rare Colossus sword? Really? Oh, I didn't see that. Tipping. I would have ID'd it, but I just missed it, I guess. You didn't even know the unlimited gold thing was a thing? Well, you can still do it on a single player if you want to try it, so. Slim Starcraft said just needs his Griffins for his maxed out Javazan. Best of luck on that. Yeah, I definitely pretty much have everything. I just had to make sure I get it together. Put it together right. Mostly I've only ever done Javazan, mostly for like cows a lot. It is a reasonable bail, like if you're just trying to like blast bail waves and bail. It's pretty good at that actually too, but I never really did much Worldstone Keep just because it's such a kind of a dangerous area. Have I ever hit 99? I have a 99 Sorceress on single player. That's the only time I have in D2R. It's not that I mean, if I really wanted to, like, I could take my paladin and be to 99 in a couple of days probably here on single player, but I just don't really care too much to do it. I don't get any satisfaction from accomplishing that, I guess. I did it the one time because it was like just on accident. I was like 97 and a half, and I was like, that sounds like an interesting premise for a video, so I did. Everybody likes when things rhyme, right? Like, it's just, if you make a title of a YouTube rhyme, boom, 100k views instantly. So I just did magic find to 99. But like I said, I was 97 and a half, so it only took me like a few more days, you know. Players 8, I think maybe it took me 3 or 4 more days of like streaming to get there. Nothing crazy. I didn't stream like 8 hours a day or nothing, just like 2 hours here, 3 hours there. Tippin said it only 99 he ever got was back in the Hex Charm days in the 09 patch. Yeah, I don't remember exactly when it was or whatever, but there was a point where everybody ran cows like crazy, and I think I had 499s or whatever, but I sort of count them, but I always tell everybody, you know, yeah, it was back then, because cows used to give you just stupid experience. You could get rushed through the game like nothing. You didn't have to complete any quests. You would just like get rushed through the game at level 1, hop into a cow game, and you would just sit just inside the portal, and in like 1 minute the game was cleared, and you got all the experience from the whole level, and you'd be like level 25 in a minute, and then you'd be like level 35 like a minute later in the next game. Then you'd be like level 42 in the next game, you know, like. Maybe I'm exaggerating slightly, but Mosaic hits 99 by accident nowadays. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Mosaic's pretty crazy. Pretty wild. Josh saying chain lightning drains the mana. Yeah, I'm more of use lightning kind of guy, but yeah, I know a lot of people like chain lightning. I don't know the mana difference between the two. I forget what it is. I mean, I know chain lightning's more, but I don't know if it's like chain lightning's like 45 mana and lightning's like 17 when they're maxed out, or if it's like chain lightning's like 42 and lightning's like 38. You know what I mean? Ooh, my gosh. Calm down over here. But I've just always been more of a lighting kind of person for that. Sorceress, if you're, that's what you're talking about, I believe. Panzer talking about in the enchant bots that would enchant you and give you some bow. Yeah, I don't know about that. I have no knowledge on that one. Interesting. Vidane saying Boazons and bloody runs back in the day, or cows. Yeah, I remember the cows. I remember Boazons with the hex charms, and you just shoot multi-shot, and you would just run trying to keep up with your wave of arrows, and then when it disappeared, you'd shoot another one and chase it, and it would just, one arrow would take down a P8 cow like no problem. I never, I don't know if I missed it, or maybe I just didn't know what I was doing back when I was a kid. Not that much has changed, I guess, but JK, a little bit. Joking a little bit. But I never was around doing blood runs. I never did blood runs, and I never did, what's it called? Where you would level in the Uber maps or whatever. I never did that either when that was a thing. Forget what it's called. Would you go max Vita or mana on a cold? Well, cold Sork is a little bit on. If you're saying Blizzard, I would go max Vita. There is a Frost Nova sorceress that you can do with energy shield that you only do max Vita on a sorceress if you're doing like max energy shield. So I guess that's the way I'd answer that. 8 up says that was so fun back in the day. Enter a cow level at 1 and be 50 in one game. Was it that much? I didn't think it was that much, but maybe you're exaggerating more than I am. But either way, yeah, it was something crazy number. Oh, Balthazar, thank you for the $5 super.
228 donated $4.99 through super chat. I'm going to name my next singer Barbarian Barb Ross Streisand.
That's tier name right there. Absolute S tier. Thank you for the $5 super chat once again, Balthazar. Excuse me. I was trying to cover up, clear my throat. I was death growling. Are you strictly ladder or non-ladder? So Douglas, I'm actually offline single player right now, so I usually only play, if I play online, I only ever play ladder pretty much, with rare exceptions. But this is actually offline single player. Josh said back in the day he would enchant people for an ist rune. People would give you an ist just to enchant them for one game, or would they pay you an ist to enchant them for like a full set of runs or something? But I don't know, I guess back in the day there's probably so much duping and stuff that they were just like, here, fine. Back when a win force was 40 SOJs, you know. Corey, welcome in. Yo. 8 up says, doesn't remember for sure, but he would easily believe it was like 50 levels in one run. Could be. Was this a champ up here? No. Nope. Fans are saying 1 to 80 in less than an hour. Yeah, and that would be like including the rush, the full rush of the game too. That was awfully convenient, I'm not gonna lie, when you could get rushed all the way through the game in like a couple of minutes. Do I need a soul rune? Where's my list at on my flattened out tree carcasses? I lost the paper, great. If only I would have put it in the computer. That's right there. I do need a soul rune. Usually don't keep souls, but I just made a bunch of insights, so I used a bunch of soul runes. I don't really do blood rings and stuff. Full Uber run games, you say, Josh? Okay, gotcha. Lonely Rain, appreciate you. Most goated D2 streamer. Very kind of you. Thank you for the compliment. Oh, Panzer, I got you. You're, that's like the normal way to pretty much do it, isn't it? Of rushing. Get to 24. You can, and even if you're at low levels, you can do hell chaos runs to get. What I remember back in the day is you could just get easily rushed through with no glitch rush or anything. You just didn't have to be any level. You'd get rushed all the way through the game, and then you would just be level 1 and hop into a cow game. But maybe we're talking about two different things. Vidane saying, thought it was a rune for a second. Yeah, they'll get you with that, the orts and ohms and the... Ooh, Legend Spike. Kind of a rare item. Maybe go Frenzy Dagger Barb? Maybe? maybe with the ghost flame. Let's go. 200 damage on that. Imagine those things just going crazy, just stabbing away. Legendary. 108 magic, flat magic damage. That's got to be good, right? It is kind of a rare one though. I don't. It is pretty rare, kind of, sort of. Not as rare as Tears Might, but interesting. Tippin said he found 3 Templars in the last week. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Used to be no levels on the level requirements on the uniques. I played the classic version. I thought there was even like launch day of the game. I thought there was level requirements on the uniques, but I guess I could be misremembering. Interesting. Hard to say if I'm misremembering or not. Wouldn't be the first time. Hype mode, welcome in. What's going on? Which build uses max fire damage charms? I don't really know. Would that be some? I mean, yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. Would that be some kind of bow or something? It's got to be some sort of some melee / physical damage build that also does the elemental damage, I guess. I'm not too sure. How do you play D2 for so long without your fingers starting to hurt? A few hours, my mouse finger hurts. Yeah, my fingers hurting, I don't really have an issue. And part of the thing is, I don't know what... I can't say for sure if playing is causing it or not, but I have had my wrists hurt. I did actually buy this little thing. I tried to, I emailed these people and talked to them for a minute, tried to get them to sponsor me. I was like, dude, this thing saved my wrist. You should sponsor me because I love this thing and I want to work with a company that actually like, oopsie. Oh my God. A product that I can literally like personal testimonial, like this thing saved my wrist. Like I would have had to quit YouTube without this thing. It's called a Carpio and you like set your hand on it like this. And it slides around, like it's essentially on the bottom, the same as on the bottom of a mouse. It slides around the mouse pad, and it holds your wrist up and in a little bit different position. So, but I never really have finger issues necessarily. I was having I set up the side button on my mouse to do something one time and I used it too much and then the side of my hand started hurting, like the muscle that pushed my thumb sideways into the button. But then I stopped using that because I realized what it was and then it just went away. So I'd say one thing that kind of helped me out is using quick cast instead of just like click 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 to teleport and then click 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 to attack. But to be honest, I like you teleport so much on this character. This finger is my ring finger on my left hand is starting to I think that might be starting to get a little bit of an issue. We'll have to see though, because I do play quite a bit, right? Snuckster saying Java's on controller works surprisingly well, huh? Good to know, good to know. Tippin said in playing Diablo 3 he used to get so much pain he'd have to take a day off of work. Wow. That's gotta take a little break from D3, I guess there, huh? Jeez. 5 open socket thresher. Okay. I mean, it's okay for like a obedience base, I guess, huh? Right? Completed Nightmare with the Singer, such a pain. Yeah, I mean, Barb playthroughs are a toughie. Barb playthroughs are a toughie. Anytime I've done it, it's always like if I'm playing solo on single player, I'll jack the players count up and run like Eldritch over and over again to level up. Then go to the next difficulty and just run through the whole thing, and then, you know, and then in Nightmare jack the players count up again and run Nightmare Eldritch over and over again. And never been a big fan of solo Barb playthrough, huh? Yeah, this is offline single player. Yep. Good old Mace, legendary. Nothing like getting destroyed by the ancient solo over and over again. Yeah. Happens to the best of us. Made an offline single player Pally. It's been a blast. That's oh, everything moved. Canadian bacon. Yeah, I do enjoy single player. I like going back and forth with playing offline and playing. Sorry, I came out of nowhere there for a second. Playing offline and online. Appreciate y'all there on YouTube. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Much appreciated. Good old Stone Skin get you, huh? Stone Skin will get you. Aaron G. Yeah, we were kind of talking about that earlier, so I don't know if you're like an hour behind on the stream or something, but if I said 48 hours to finish a Holy Grail running nothing but Nightmare and or Terrorized Andy, I mean, I might have been exaggerating, but seems like there's some people behind on the stream. Josh kind of answering a thing I said like a half hour ago, where Chain Lightning is 43 and regular Lightning is 25 mana. So Five Coat saying he likes he plays online. It prevents him from using Hero Editor. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, there is some people that I've heard say that they play it on single player. It's too. What's the word I'm thinking of? They couldn't resist the urge to just like hero edit everything in when they couldn't find it. Yeah, I mean, it must be a thing. People say it. I don't have that same inclination or whatever you want to call it. So. Just different people, you know, different things, different people. Seen something there. Small Charmer, check that. 18 to life, not good enough for me. Too tempting, yeah. For me, it's not too tempting because I know it would just ruin the fun. So it's like, I mean, it's kind of like the equivalent of like, you know, Maybe not for everybody, but for me, drinking beers is awesome, right? But hey, what if I just shotgun 5 beers? It's like, well, I know that would ruin the fun for me, so, you know, so I don't do it. I don't know. I like analogies, but I feel like that one didn't quite land right. I'll stick with it though. I'll stick with it. Shotgunning is a young man's sport. Yeah, I'll do nowadays if I'm at like something, you know, I'm at a bachelor party or a golf outing or something, people are going crazy, I'll do one, you know. I'll do one. Just one. But I also, you don't shotgun a beer and then do a shot and then open another beer. You know, you don't. Nope. You decide. If you shotgun a beer and then the next hole someone's trying to buy you shots, you're like, no. We just shotgun a beer, guys. Come on. We're almost 40 here. Come on. You're 50. Like, stop. You know? Like, StarCraft, good analogy. Good analogy. All right, appreciate you. Moved into your girlfriend's Nana's house. Interesting. I missed the context on that question. I was trying to read some of the other comments to get it, but I don't know where that one came from. Missed it. Kenny Bacon says won't use hero editor. Get the high from finding what you're looking for. Yeah, it's a true story. Very true story. That is the excitement of winning the lottery or something, right? Totally agree. Oh. Mercenary took out the champ before I could even find him. Good job. Good job, Kasim. What a legend. Tippin says it's beers and shots Friday. Enjoy. Be safe. Panzer. 1 non-alcoholic beer and a shot of mouthwash. In bed by 9:30. That's gonna be mean tonight. Just out. Jordan's 41. Do not shotgun beers. I rarely even like doing shots anymore. Yeah, I mean, it's never my, like, anytime it's shots or shotgunning, it's not, I'm never like, guys, we need to shotgun a beer. But you know, sometimes, you know, I'm gonna twist your arm and decisions have to be made, you know. Never my choice. I'm never, hey, round of shots for the whole table. Bring over 10. You know, no, that's not me. No. You guys know me. Cheap old Phil. I'm like, what beer do you have on special? Yes, please bring that one over. Cool Boy started as a Barb this latter season. It was hard, but I got my Enigma and Hotos. Mega Strongs. Nice. Yeah, Barb's a item close. Not a Griffin's Eye. But ooh. Walk, run, traps. Because you don't need FCR, but those traps can be 3 to traps, right? So this isn't any. This is close to good, but not good. Am I not mistaken here? Amazon and Assassin, you want to have walk, run on it, but traps can be 3, and then it's goated. But this is like 1 off, so it's garbage. I think so. I think so. I have some knowledge on things like that, but I don't consider myself an expert by any means. Smurf says, yes, it can be 3 to traps. Put those up there. We got our soul rune down here. Canadian Bacon said he started living in the... Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. My throat just went bananas there for a second. Whoa. Almost lost it. Saying he started living in a new house and fixed it up. Fixed it up, had no internet, so that's why he's playing offline single player. Alright, makes sense now. I missed something on the comment or whatever, but Gold Magic Vine, thank you for the 11 months of continued layership. Appreciate you. Still a little under the weather, so I can't go too crazy today, I guess, but appreciate you nonetheless, you Slayer. Like number 83, appreciate you. Always good for a like. Golden Magic Find, always good for a like. Oopsie. Yeah, it's one month off of a year too. 1 month off of your first birthday. Vleet, welcome in there over on Twitch. Love the YouTube videos. Appreciate you. Very kind of you. Thanks for watching. Woke up, now you can put this on the big TV, says Gold Magic Vine. Nice. Yeah, big bald Phil up on the telly. What do we got? Oh, it's 10 minutes past 3. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oop, there's the champ. Sun Spirit. A little bit of stuff there, but cool, nice. What's going on? Haven't found anything insanely crazy. I'd say we found a lot of little interesting things today that, you know, found a Leviathan and stuff, you know, kind of rarish uniques, but nothing like this is God tier, I'm gonna use it all the time type of thing. Some like almost on some rares and magic stuff, like close calls on good. But welcome in nonetheless. Lumrune. Do you play every day with D2, like Diablo 2 Resurrected? How many hours? I don't play every day, no. I probably stream about every other day, and nowadays I almost only play when I'm streaming. So I play like probably on average 3 hours every other day. So nothing crazy at all. Like probably 50% of the people in chat probably play more than I do, to be honest. Street Sweeper, appreciate y'all. Good, all good. Just getting over being sick for 3 weeks. Yeah, hopefully not that much. I've only been sick for a couple days here. I think it's running its course. I think it's just a cold. Just a standard all-American cold. Rah, 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 rah. See, there comes start of the problem. I don't know if I item found the champion yet that I'm trying to. Then I item find everything else. Like, it just takes more time. That's why I usually try to howl everything away, so I make sure I get the one monster that I'm targeting. Red, yo, welcome in. Unfortunately, I was about to call it a day on the stream. Got a few more minutes I could play, but the throat's ripping here, so a little bit under the weather, of course. So I'm gonna call the stream a few minutes early. I appreciate y'all joining me, and some massive generosity from a couple of Slayers. I want to thank you guys so much. When Darkness Falls, several super chats today, so thank you guys so much. Trash super chatting and gifted memberships. Balthazar with a few, appreciate you. Isaac coming in as a new member, thank you so much. And Wicked Plumber re-upping 37 months of Giga Chat. That's the top tier Slayership, huge. And Gold Magic Find almost at a year, we got some Twitch Prime subs too from Xantis and Panzer, so appreciate y'all. Hype mode, hype train over there. So thank you all for joining me. Hopefully you guys have a great weekend. If I don't see you before I start streaming next weekend, I don't know, maybe I'll stream over the weekend. I'm not 100% sure how I'll be feeling or whatever. So, but yeah, with that being said, peace out. Keep slaying.